Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. I mean, look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw, caught by Pitts. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Buccaneers at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll run with Tucker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tucker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Sean Tucker His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And complete to Drake London. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short, Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Scott.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Mayfield. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Ritter. That's brought in downfield by London. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check field.
They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 79 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that first down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going play action, Ritter. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Ball on the 40 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throw left side. There's London. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
At the Buccaneers' 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
So they've been playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and so bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ritter's throw brought in by Watson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
Robinson on a give right side. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Getting to him for the loss there, that's Kalijah Cansey. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ready.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. Ritter. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Trent. Drop it, stick.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
On the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Mayfield on 1st down. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry!
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They run. It's Tucker. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch out!
Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch out!
Throwing, Mayfield. Working and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancombs were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Mayfield to throw it. Now he steps away. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. They can't tackle him. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Let's go now. Cut.
On play action, here's Ritter. That one deep for London.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But it's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Tucker.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This ball complete to Durham.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O'Keefe, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Ritter now. That's taken in by Watson.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ritter to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On 2nd down, Ritter. This pass is caught by London.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ritter off the play fake.
Short throw to Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Back to throw, Ritter.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Open man Hamler. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ready. Now a 2nd and 10. Ready. Hand off now to Robinson.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 21.
51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
This drive is turning into an extended run, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV.
And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up, were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Ready? Ritter back to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready? Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Come on, set. Red, yellow. White. Claude red. Set.
Going play action. Ritter. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 10.
Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Let's go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Set, go.
Here's Ritter. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run on 1st down. Tucker
knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd down now, it's Tucker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Tucker. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Buccaneers field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Ritter now on second down.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Ritter from the gun.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Ready?
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ritter.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
A final shot now for Ritter.
And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So fire the cannons ends. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.